Welcome back. We're going to have some really special music now from Testify. And keep your eye on the little blonde one second from the left. That's my daughter.
Tony, that song was beautiful and the harmonies, amazing. I can see why you are a proud father.
Well, you know, Moy, as a parent who just loves his kids, you know, what do we say to a parent who's terrified, who's hurting, who's worried about their own children?
If I can maybe quote someone who has actually been in that position as a child, you know, her words was that all she needed was someone to listen. So the support is so crucial. And as a parent, know and take them seriously. They're actually crying out for help. And this is, I guess, their only way of showing you as a parent.
Right.
And so take them seriously.
Yeah, of course.
Know it's a real problem.
Yeah.
Educate yourself on this issue. There are various websites and people that you can talk to who actually can offer you information on this issue.
So what I'm hearing is, you know, you don't have to feel like you're alone on this?
No. Parents need to know that there are other people that they can talk to get the information, the right people that they can refer their child to, or even if you are a friend, not just as a parent. Support is very crucial. Listening, talking to other people, know your own limitation, because you cannot go through this journey by yourself. Know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. That's, you know, parents and carers and so on.
Yeah.
The child, this teenager, you know. what do they need to know? You know, what can we do to uplift them and build them and make them realise that they're special and that there's a God who loves them and that they don't need to do this stuff to be special and to deal with the pain.
You're summing it up. And if I was to talk to someone like this right now, I'd say, please talk to someone. There are people that love you and that care about you and that would love to support and help you, if only that you would be able to talk to someone that you trust. The other thing that comes to mind is that, you know, we have a God that loves us so much. And, you know, in Isaiah, you know, we're told in Isaiah 53 that Jesus, you know, like he was wounded for you, you know, and that it is his wounds that will heal us. And so if he gave his life for you, if he actually shed his blood for you, then I'd say for you as a young person, you don't need to actually share your blood because Christ has done that for you. And I guess if I, you know, to wrap it up, it's that it's his wounds that heals the wounds that you have, whether that be physical or emotional and like the intense pain that they're wanting to have healed. Christ is the one that actually takes that. That's the reason he came.
You love these kids, don't you? We're going to hear one final comment from our school chaplain, Crystal.
If you know a young person, or maybe it's even just you suspect that a young person is self-harming and you're not sure what to do, then the best thing to do is actually to step forward and to engage them. I know for many of us, when we're not sure, we tend to pull away, but what we actually need to do is step forward and let that young person know that we care. You see, when young people are self-harming, when they're cutting themselves or burning themselves, they're not there to suicide. They're not trying to kill themselves. In fact, they're trying to feel some life in amidst their numbness. And so if they know that you're there and that you care and that you're going to have their back no matter what's going on for them, then that is going to help them the most. So that's what you need to do.
Great comment. Moy, thank you so much for being here.
Tony, thank you. I'm really glad that I could be here.
You won't want to miss the next episode of Youth Intensive Care, where we're going to be looking at the whole issue of depression and what it can ultimately lead to, suicide amongst our young people. We're going to leave you right now with Andy Litchfield.
Jesus' hands that fed the 5,000. Jesus' hands that heal the sick and dying. Jesus' hands that bled at Calvary. Jesus' hands that love you and me. The gentle hands of Jesus that held the children near, the ones that raised the dead to life and wiped away the tears, are the hands that reached for Peter as he sank down in the sea, are the hands that are reaching out for me. Jesus' hands that fed the 5,000. Jesus' hands that heal the sick and dying. Jesus' hands that bled at Calvary. Jesus' hands that love you and me. When I think of how he cares for me, with his hands he guides my way. He picks me up when I fall down and leads me when I stray. With his hands he holds me close to him and he never lets me go. He's a friend that you really need to know. Jesus' hands that fed the 5,000. Jesus' hands. Hands that heal the sick and dying, Jesus' hands. Hands that bled at Calvary, Jesus' hands that love you and me. Jesus' hands